Yes, children, welcome back to Sai SS Academy, and this is me, Ashwati Nair. Today I am going to teach you the second chapter of Geography, Class 6, Globes, Latitudes and Longitudes. Okay, so here comes the first point. What is a globe? Yes, what's a globe? We already learned it. Here, isn't it? Globe is a true model of the earth. Globe is the true model of the earth. Okay, globe may be of varying sizes and types. We can see various types of globes. Okay, isn't it? Yes, but globe is not fixed as the same way as a top spin or a potter's wheel is there. No, potter's wheel. Yeah, it is fixed on a pin, but the globe is not fixed as like a top spin or a potter's wheel. Okay, children. On the globe is shown the correct size of the countries, continents and oceans. That means on the globe, countries, continents, oceans are of the correct size. Okay. Next our topic is axis. Okay. What is it? Axis. Okay. Look, just I drawn a globe on this board. Look here. The globe is in a tilted manner. Tilted manner means in a slanted manner. And we can see a pin. Here, look, one pin is there, no? Yes. And we can see that a needle, that a pin or a needle, okay, is fixed through the globe. It is fixed through this globe, okay, which is called the axis. This needle or this pin, this needle, now I am saying it as needle, and this needle we can call it as axis. Okay, axis. And as a picture already told you, upside it will be north, down it will be south, and the right hand side it will be east, and left hand side it will be west. Okay, so here we can see that the globe can be moved around this needle. It is moving around this needle. How? From west to east. It is moving right like the west to east, just as the earth moves. The earth is also moving like that from west to east. Like that, the globe is also moving on this needle west to east. Okay, then you may whether ask whether our real earth has a needle. No, our real earth has not a needle, but it moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. For our original earth, this needle is of an imaginary line, and we call it as the axis. Got it? Okay. Next I am going to take the point equator. Just I am going to draw the shape of the earth. Okay. Look. And here one line is, an imaginary line is passing through the center of the earth and dividing the earth into two halves. This part, the upper part is known as the northern hemisphere. Okay. This is known as the northern hemisphere, and the second half or the down part is called as a southern hemisphere. Got it, children? Yes. So, equator is an imaginary line which passes through the center of the earth and divides the earth into two halves. The upper part is known as the northern hemisphere, and the down part is called as the southern hemisphere. If you have a globe with you, just check the position of our India, where India locates. Is it in the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere? Yes, I will now show that I told you this is earth and the equator divides. This is the north and this is the south. We can see the shape here, our India. So, where our India locates? India locates in the northern hemisphere. Got it, children? Yes. Another thing is that not only the equator is there. I told you equator is an imaginary line. Like that, many lines, many parallels are passing through the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Got it? Like this, many imaginary lines are passing like this. And these imaginary lines are called as the parallels of latitudes. What are these? Parallels of latitudes. I think you got this. Parallels of latitudes. That means once again I am saying equator is an imaginary line. Like that, many parallel lines are passing the upper side and the down side. Okay. When it goes the upside, here comes an end. Here it comes till here the parallels are coming, and here one point is coming there, and we call it as the north pole. Okay, and like that, when the parallels of latitudes are coming down like this, what happens? Here comes and ends in a point that is known as the south pole. That is known as the south pole. Next, the measurement of the equator. Again, I am drawing the shape of the earth, and center we said that it is the imaginary line. And look here, as we already know, what is the circumference of a circle? It is 360 degree, isn't it? So this is a 360 degree circumference. Otherwise, we can call it as a straight angle. The measurement of the straight angle is also 360 degree. So here I am going to measure. That means when we put a protractor here, when we are keeping a protractor here, we can see that this is in the 0 degree. So what is the measurement of the equator? It is 0 degree. Okay, measurement of the equator is 0 degree, and the circumference of the circle is 360 degree. So if we have to find out the measurement of the pole, we know that one straight line is coming like this, that is dividing the earth like this, isn't it? 4 parts. 4 parts. That means here 4 parts are coming. This is a straight, that right angle. This is a right angle, and this is a right angle. We can measure like 2 types. That means we know that the right angle, what is the measurement of the right angle? It is 90 degree. Okay. Otherwise, we can calculate it as 360 degree. I said it as the circumference of the circle. Dividing it by 4. What is 360 divided by 4 is equal to 90 degree. So 2 measurements are there. 2 types are there. That means we can take the 0 degree measurement of equator, and we know the circumference of the circle is 360 degree. When we are dividing this 360 by 4, we will get a 90 degree. So here it is the correct straight line passing through the center, and here this is the 90 degree north pole, and this is the 90 degree south pole. Okay children, I think you got the measurement, how to take the measurement. Thus 90 degree north latitude marks the north pole, and the 90 degree south latitude marks the south pole. Yes children, next we are going to discuss about the important parallels of latitudes. Important parallels of latitudes. Before that, I have to tell you once again, what is latitude? Latitude is a line measured in degrees, runs from east to west, dividing earth into 2 hemispheres, north and south. They are decreasing in size when they goes from equator to pole. Look here. This is equator, isn't it? And I told you there are other imaginary lines also, that to the north and to the south, isn't it? That means when they are going, it is in a circular shape. So when these imaginary lines are going like this, or we are drawing these lines, we can understand that the size goes from equator to pole is always decreasing. If it is going to the north, and if it is coming to the south also, what happened? The line or the size is decreasing of these imaginary lines. Okay. Now listen. I told you this is equator, and it is 0 degree. We are measuring it as degree. So equator is to 0 degree, and from here other that one imaginary line or the parallels of latitude coming here, and it is 23 and 1/2 degree north. Okay, 23 and 1/2 degree from the equator, and it is going to the north. So we are calling it as a Tropic of Cancer, northern side. But it is Tropic of Cancer. Got it children? That means from the equator 23 and 1/2 degree, when we are measuring to opposite, other important parallel of latitude is coming, and we call it as a Tropic of Cancer. Got it? Like that, again 23 and 1/2 degree down when it is coming, that is means southern side when it is coming, we call it as Tropic of Capricorn. Got it? Tropic of Capricorn. Understood? So now we learned 2 important parallels. What is the first one? Tropic of Cancer. That means from equator 23 and 1/2 degree north, this Tropic of Cancer is lying, and 23 and 1/2 degree down, the Tropic of Capricorn is lying. Tropic of Cancer is in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn is in the southern hemisphere. Got it? Again from here, 66 and 1 by 2 degree. Okay, 66 and 1 by 2 degree north. Okay, again one measurement or the parallels of latitude is passing there, and we call that parallel of latitude as a Arctic circle. What is it? Arctic circle. Got it? Again another parallel of latitude 66 and 1 by 2 degree southern side. Okay, and we call it as a Antarctic circle. Got it, children? So this is equator. First 23 and 1 by 2 degree north, the Tropic of Cancer is lying. 23 and 1 by 2 degree south, Tropic of Capricorn is lying. Again 66 and 1 by 2 degree north, Arctic circle is there. And 66 and 1 by 2 degree south, the Antarctic circle is there. Got it? Okay, heat zone. Next our topic is axis. Okay, what is it? Axis. Okay, look, just I drawn a globe on this board. Look here, the globe is in a tilted manner. Tilted manner means in a slanted manner. And we can see a pin. Here, look, one pin is there, no? Yes. And we can see that a needle, that a pin or a needle, okay, is fixed through the globe. It is fixed through this globe, okay, which is called the axis. This needle or this pin, this needle, now I am saying it as needle, and this needle we can call it as axis. Okay, axis. And as a picture already told you, upside it will be north, down it will be south, and the right hand side it will be east, and left hand side it will be west. Okay, so here we can see that the globe can be moved around this needle. It is moving around this needle. How? From west to east. It is moving right like the west to east, just as the earth moves. The earth is also moving like that from west to east. Like that, the globe is also moving in on this needle west to east. Okay, then you may whether ask whether our real earth has a needle. No, our real earth has not a needle, but it moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. For our original earth, this needle is of an imaginary line and we call it as the axis. Got it? And 90 degree north pole is there. Isn't it? North pole is there, and 90 degree south, the south pole is there. Okay? So, listen, which are the important parallels of latitudes? Other than equator, 0 degree equator is there. Other than equator, northern side 23 and 1 by 2 degree north, Tropic of Cancer, 23 and 1 by 2 degree south, Tropic of Capricorn, 66 and 1 by 2 degree north, Arctic circle is there, and 66 and 1 by 2 degree south, Antarctic circle is there. Okay, now we understand about the important parallels. Again, that with these latitudes, we divide Earth into few heat zones. Next, our topic is about the heat zones. Okay, heat zones of the Earth. Okay, always we are drawing the equator. Okay, we learned about the 23 and 1 by 2 degree north, and 23 and 1 by 2 degree south, parallels of latitude. No, south, this is Tropic of Cancer. This is Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, listen. So, this area, that means between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, this area always receives, because this is near to the equator, isn't it? So this area receives maximum heat throughout the year. Got it? This area receives maximum heat throughout the year. Why? Because the sun rays always direct on the equator region. This is a circle, we know that. This, when the sun rays are coming, it is coming direct to this center area. Got it? So this zone has getting maximum heat. Got it? That means 23 and 1 by 2 degree north and 23 and 1 by 2 degree south. The region between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn getting maximum heat. So this area we call it as torrid zone. What is it? Torrid zone. Why? Because that area receives maximum heat throughout the year because the sun rays are getting direct to that area. So this area is known as the torrid zone. Why? Because it is called as the torrid zone? Because the hottest zone in the world. This is the hottest zone in the world. So we call it as the torrid zone. Okay. Next, here we learned another circle is there now. That is Arctic Circle. Isn't it? Arctic Circle. And what is the measurement of it? 66 and 1 by 2 degree north. And here also other zone is there. That is Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. And what is the measurement of Antarctic Circle? 66 and 1 by 2 degree south. So these areas, okay, this area between this Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle and the area between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. This area 66 and 1 by 2 degree north and 66 and 1 by 2 degree south. That means this area here, this midday sun will never get direct there because it is a circular shape, isn't it? So the sun rays will not get a direct to that area. So these areas have the temperate climate. That means it is not too hot, not too cold. So we call these areas the temperate zones. What is it? Temperate zones. Got it, children? This is the temperate zone. This also the temperate zone. I think you got it. Have any doubt? Okay, temperate zone. That means the area between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle and the area between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, that areas have not getting that much of heat because of its slanting position. So that area is called as the temperate zones. Why? Because it is not too hot, not too cold. So other things we know that I told you this is the Antarctic Circle. Sorry, this is the Arctic Circle. No. So up to that here is the North Pole and down it is the South Pole. So these areas it has not getting the sun rays. Okay. So these areas are called as the frigid zone. Why? Because it is near to the poles and the sun rays are not reaching there. So it is always frozen that area. So these areas are called the frigid zones. So which are our heat zones? One, this is the torrid zone. The area between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. And this is the temperate zone. That means the area between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. And the area between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Here, this is the temperate zone. Got it? And after that, the area comes near to the poles, to the south and to the north. That areas are called the frigid zones. So, which are the heat zones? Torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Got it, children? Frigid zone, always it is very cold. So, today we learned about this first topic, latitudes, parallels of latitudes, important parallels of latitudes and our heat zones. Okay, I think all of you got all the points. If you have any doubt, please comment me. I will clear your doubt. Okay, children. Okay, thank you. Next, the half of our portion is longitude. I will take it in the next video. And I have to say one thing. If you didn't subscribe my channel till yet, please subscribe it and keep on supporting me. Thank you.